All right, let's go look at Google Ads for a second. There's going to be more opportunity for Google Ads to work for some of you than others. It depends on your market, your niche, your competition. And then it's going to depend on how good you are at your strategy with Google Ads and how much money you have to spend. I don't do a lot with advertising. I do way more free than anything else. I create the content. I might pay for the content. I might pay for a blog. I might pay for a writer to write a piece of content. I might do the time and do it myself. And then it's a gift that keeps on giving through search engine optimization. I can share it out on social. I could run an ad if I wanted to around it. So I prefer to start with content. But there are a lot of people out there, you guys, that you want to generate leads, you just go straight to advertising. There's nothing wrong with that, except he with the most money wins. Okay? There is some strategy to it, but if everybody knows the strategy, or everybody goes and hires the Google guy that knows the strategy, it's still he who with the most money wins. I want to do some math with you for a second. So up here, this says Las Vegas homes for sale. It doesn't really even look super competitive, but $1.75 a click is the average medium competition. Okay, let's look at this for a second. Let's just go with this. Let's say we can even get the clicks. Let's round it up. Let's do $2 because it's probably more like $2. That's a free tool I'm using, but it's probably like $2. I know because I've been in there. All right, so let's do $2. So let's just start with $1,000 a month. You call Ballen Brands, guys. I want you to do my pay-per-click marketing. They talk you through. You're going to spend $1,000 a month on service and ads, or maybe just on your ads. So let's just say $1,000 on ads. Okay. Let's just say you can get your clicks for $2 a click. Somebody catch me if my math is screwy. We're going to go $1,000 divided by $2 a click. We good so far? We get 500 clicks? 500 clicks. So let's say 7% of the people that clicked through land on your website. Are you with me? So 500 of those clicks, 500 people click, they land on your website. They start playing around. 500 of those become a lead. I mean, 7%. So 500 times 0.07 equals 35. Can you believe that? Would you have guessed that? Only 35. So that $1,000 buys you 35 leads. So let's look at what your cost per lead is. $1,000 divided by 35, your cost per lead is about 29 bucks. Now, is anybody shocked or surprised yet? You're going to spend $1,000 in a month. You're going to get one closing. Tell me how you feel about that. You're going to spend $1,000 in a month, and you're going to get one closing. How do you feel? What do you think? I don't want to tell you how to feel. What are your thoughts? How many of you, if I said to you, I have a referral for you, and I want you to give me 25%. Ah, yes, right, Reagan. If I'm going to send you a referral, you'll give me 25%. How many would say yes? I assume all of you would give me 25%. Many of you would give me 30% or more because I see it all the time, so I know. Because you figure there's no cost up front, so sure, I'll give you that much. Let's just say, even though commission is never standard, it's always negotiable. Let's say up here on our top one, we've got a $300,000 house. Maybe we're getting 3% commission. Let's just say we have a $10,000 commission. Minus $1,000 that you paid for the ad. You've made $9,000. Is that still a bad deal? Is that still a terrible outcome? Would any of you not do that? Would anybody not invest $1,000 to make $9,000? See, it sounds terrible because you're not thinking it all the way through and how it compares to anything else that you're doing. All right, so let's look over here. We have a $10,000 commission. I sent you the referral. How much are you paying me as a referral fee? $2,500. And that's if I only asked for 25%. Which one's making you more money? The drawback is it could take you 6 months before you see that money. It could take you a year before you have a positive return. Why? Because web leads take a long, long time to close. When I said 1%, I didn't say 1% in a month. 1% close in 6 months. 1%, the average is like 7 months. So you have to have enough money to put in month over month over month over month. Then you have to have the systems to convert. The reason why most people cannot last at Google Ads is because they don't have the money to invest for long enough to see it return, and they don't have the systems to convert. If you don't have the time to last a year, at least 6 months and at least $1,000 a month. Okay, because look why. Let's just say we go down to 500. And if you have a service provider, part of that 500 goes to them, not on ads, not on your ad spend. So you're probably spending 300 on ads. A lot, right? If you're using a company to do it for you and you're not doing it yourself. So let's just say though 500 does go on ad spend and it's $2 a click. Now you only have 250 leads. You can't even convert. You're going to need to double that to get even one conversion. So it's going to take you 2 months of spending that to get to one conversion. So if you only go 6 months, you've built up enough to convert 3 sales, but you haven't spent enough time converting those leads yet. So getting the leads is only the front part. Now you need the time and the systems to convert those web leads to a closing, which takes a long time.